Guess what? There's no jitter right now.
Right.
Y'all, guess what? I'm Aki, and y'all are Aki Nation, okay? Welcome to Good and Crazy News. Now, guess what? If y'all want to help our show, we're trying to grow. We're almost monetized, okay? If you want to donate stories to the show, just go to us at goodandcrazyN@gmail.com. If you want to support our channel, I'm going to be like everybody else and put our cash up down there so people go down there and give us some money because we need it. Because we need a new computer right now, no cap.
Yeah.
Okay, like, because we do one more thing add to this show, we ain't gonna have no show. Okay, Lord have mercy. Y'all, people be inviting me to come on their shows and stuff all the time, right?
Yeah.
Not all the time because I'm not big time like that yet. Well, people be inviting me on their show, and I be like, I don't know if I want to go on the show again because they be trying me every time I come up down there, and then next thing you know, I'm the star of their show. So y'all, I was on this show called the Vulcan Soapbox, and they were talking about. Oh, I didn't see you do that. I'm sorry. I was on this show called the Vulcan Soapbox, and they were talking about why men prefer white women. Okay, now I want y'all to see just the beginning of the show. Okay, I'm gonna make it full screen for y'all.
Not
okay, hold
physically
up.
attractive to anybody. They might be pretty to
Y'all
look
can
at on
see
a piece
this.
of paper, honey.
Y'all can see
But when
this
you get
carry
that
on
thing to your
somebody's
bedroom
show.
and there's nothing to bounce back on
All
you or
right,
nothing to push forward.
Y'all, I went on the Vulcan Soapbox, and you know what? The show initially was 3 hours long.
Yeah.
They did some magic editing to the show, and now the show is actually good. It is.
Yeah.
Because they edited it down and edited it down. So I'm going to let y'all see the intro to the show. It's called the Vulcan Soapbox on YouTube. Now, these guys, they are very controversial. They always saying some crazy mess on their show.
Yeah.
Like I said, this show was about why men prefer white women. Y'all watch this.
Not physically attractive to anybody. They might be pretty to look at on a piece of paper, honey. But when you get that thing to your bedroom and there's nothing to bounce back on you or nothing to push forward, and all they know how to do, listen, don't get me started, okay?
You ain't seen this white girl.
Listen,
I'm just gonna say,
Run
you
your
ain't
mouth,
seen this
Candy.
white girl.
My friends call white girls.
The bigger question is why white women prefer black men?
Okay.
But that ain't the question right now.
That's another show.
Is it
That's another show.
physical?
Hold on, let me go back to it.
Because at the end of the day, if you're gonna ask that question about
My second husband was black.
Okay. What he said?
Now, for me,
He likes you for your personality? Listen. I'm asking, you gotta even it out.
why don't you date white men? Why don't you marry white men? Why don't you have babies by white men?
Hold on real quick.
Isn't that black men are just exotic? I mean, I know they are, but
Victoria.
I totally disagree with this because this comes from Tinder poll, right?
It's a Tinder
Okay, so
poll.
this
Aki is saying that these statistics are skewed because Tinder is only in America.
Y'all know what? Even the intro of their show is really long, though.
Yeah.
But guess what? Their show wouldn't be nothing without me, so y'all keep watching. Yeah.
Most of the black people I know is on BLK, okay? They're not even on Tinder.
there are men who like a physically fit woman, whether that man is a black man or a white man.
Wait a minute,
They
wait,
like
hold on.
I
We ain't
keep-
finna do
don't do
that.
No, she didn't say that. Black girls be fit too, Miss Lady. Black girls be fit too.
No,
Don't
we're
do
not gonna
that.
do that. We're not gonna.
growing
And I know she ain't talking about nobody being fit. Do you see this big giant lump of lard sitting over here talking about maybe the black man want a fit woman? Girl, if you don't get up out of here.
up, okay, I'm just going to say this. Growing up, I was not your typical white girl growing up. I didn't have white guys asking me out. And you want to know why? A lot of men are choosing white women because they're not loud. That's the only way I know to say that.
You know, most of the brothers I know or other men that I've associated with, if it was a white woman, either it was gonna be you trying to come up on extracting some resources or
ask black men why
I don't know how to explain it. We don't have enough time for me to explain it, but basically they feel like we bring them.
I need a cocktail.
Crystal, how do you feel?
Child, I done got up and left.
Chris, I didn't start with you. I almost started with you.
What I'm trying to say is that if everybody else want to be ignorant, why I can't be ignorant too?
Well, we don't do that on this. We actually are combating that heavily on the Vulcan Soapbox.
No, diversity of thought. Bring it, Aki. Diversity of thought.
On this show.
This is the hottest show on the planet right now.
What's the debate?
Ain't no debate.
Oh, goodness. Did y'all see what somebody put in the comments down there? It was like, Aki, crash out. I'm here for it. I was not about to crash out. Now, listen, I'm going to support his channel, y'all. Y'all go watch his channel. It's called the Vulcan Soapbox. If you like controversial content, that is the place to be because, you know, he gets his watchers and people who normally watch his show to come on the show and participate. I think that's really cool. Yeah. And then he brings in other people like me, you know, who have actual shows on different channels and whatnot, and then we all banter and talk. I think it's really fun. The guy who created the show, he used to live here in San Antonio. It's a good team of guys over there. So the curator of the show lives in Houston. One of the showrunners lives in Atlanta, and but they managed to put it together. Yeah. They don't even live in the same city. I don't think any of those people that you just saw were in the same city, but they managed to put their show together.
Yeah, that's nice.
It is nice. No, we ain't giving them no praises. No, stop. Turn off Little Boy Yes. Little Boy Yes is for me. And what I deem, I'm just playing. Y'all could have had a Little Boy Yes. Oh my goodness. Y'all, tomorrow is Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow is Juneteenth, y'all. Freedom Day. Now, y'all know my favorite person, Karen Hunter, is gonna be in Galveston tomorrow for the actual celebration of Juneteenth because they rode in and made the announcement in Galveston, Texas, and that's when the last slaves found out that they were free. Now, why couldn't they just put that in the newspaper a long time ago? They was enslaved for 2 extra years, and they didn't know they were supposed to be free. Right.
Come on, cat.
Yeah, somebody could have put that down to the newspaper.
Yeah.
Okay? And I know the word spread around. They probably was too scared. They was probably like, we ain't had no official, nobody come tell us, so I guess we still slaves, y'all. Y'all know I know better than to laugh at slavery, so don't try me. Yeah. I know these people. I know them. Yeah. Okay, it says tomorrow's Juneteenth. It says Juneteenth is a federal holiday in the United States. Now, you know what? A lot of black people, you can't appease everybody. Black people was like, oh, Juneteenth, that's all y'all gonna give us? Shut up.